Hello, my name is Shannon Reber. I am in the Family 150 class. This is my career profile number 2. The job title is Community Specialist, and I found this on the Scottsdale Unified School District website. The Education Center phone number is 480-484-6100, and I talked to a couple of people, one in elementary school and one in the high school. So I got 2 different perspectives. The first career contact was Donnie Dalton. He's the community specialist over at Arcadia Neighborhood Learning Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. He described the working environment as working with several students at the same time, having the support of the administration and the counselor there. Obviously the hours are school hours. He talked about the typical stressors that he talked about was parents not involving themselves, so they miss information about programs, and then they call and are mad because they didn't get the information. He said that there isn't really any benefits with this job. It's I guess the main benefit is being able to help families and children. The common job tasks that he talked about was helping students and families where there might be problems, and then bridging the gap between students and their families. He gets texts and voicemails from parents. Parents call him when they need help. He talked about having to have an interpreter because he doesn't speak Spanish. So that's another stressor that he talked about. Definitely a high school diploma and a bachelor's or experience in working with children and families is a plus. They also ask for 3 letters of recommendation. The starting salary for his particular job at the elementary school was $12 to $14 an hour. They weren't on salary. Okay, so the next one was from the high school perspective, and I talked to a lady named Sonia Otero Hanley. She has been at the Arcadia High School in Phoenix, Arizona for 15 years as a community specialist. So she has a pretty big span of what the students have been like from when she started until now. She talked about the working environment and how it's team-oriented. They have meetings periodically, and she said they're very supportive, and again, it's school hours. She talked about some of the stressors that she had was the language barrier. She grew up not speaking Spanish at home because she was discouraged when she was younger too. So she grew up not knowing and understanding the language as well as she needed to with this job. She says she can understand it pretty good and respond one-on-one, but she said that if she's in a group of people all speaking Spanish, she has a hard time being herself. And let's see, she says it's hard, it's easy to get negative about all the hard things that are going on with kids and to give up. And she said trying to keep positive is one of the stressors that she has. In this district, this particular job doesn't have benefits. Maybe it does. I guess I didn't ask her that. The common job tasks that she talked about was having a relationship with parents, like the communication between them, getting them involved, talking to them about attendance problems, the student relationships, involvement in school, progress in classes. She is working with the Synergy, which is an online thing where the kids can have their grades posted. So she works with students that way, and if they have any problems, they come to her, and she helps them any way she can. One of the other stressors that she finds is when the kids come to her, it's hard to get resources and funding for those resources because they just don't have the funding for it, and so it's difficult. The educational requirements is pretty much the same as the other one, is high school diploma, GED or GED, bachelor's, or experience in working with children and families. And of course the letters of recommendation are good. She, with her experience, she now makes $17 per hour. She started at $12 per hour. So some of the miscellaneous career information she said is that being able to say no to the students and families is, you have to say no sometimes to promote self-reliance. You have to be patient, she said. She also stressed that you need to be open-minded and you must be positive with the kids. She said it was a rewarding job, and it was interesting how the change of the kids has been from 15 years ago to now. They're not as willing to talk to her about their feelings as they were just, 3-4 years ago. And she contributes that to phones and the kids looking at their phones, texting, stuff like that. I got my information from Donnie Dalton and Sonia Otero Hanley. Donnie's email is ddalton@susd.org. And Sonia Hanley is SOTERO-HANLEY@susd.org. Thank you.